It's awesome to have both of y'all here today. So I hear Aubrey got a lot going on right now with the podcast, acting, singing, songwriting. Which one is your
Honestly,
favorite?
I can't decide because like I love all of them so much. But like singing is my main priority. Well, aside of acting because that is like just one of the best jobs. It is so fun being on set and like doing all these things because it makes me feel so happy.
Here we go.
Awesome, awesome. I used to do a little acting myself back when I was in
Okay.
high school. So I definitely understand what you mean when you say it makes you feel happy. It is a great feeling when you actually get to go out there and just have fun and actually be
Right.
whatever you want to be in that moment. So I definitely understand
All
and
right.
can personally relate to that. So let's talk about where you guys from. Talk about a little bit about what it's like in your city, your town. Shout
Man.
them out.
You
Let's
know,
talk about that
you
really
know, I want to
quick.
shout out to all my folks in Colorado, Denver, Colorado, because that's, I mean, that's where we spent. That's where she was born. So definitely shout out to all my folks out there. We in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona right now, located, close enough to LA. So when we got to get that way, it's not a real issue. It's a mess out there. So, um,
Right.
yeah, enjoying Phoenix, just kind of getting everything figured out here in Phoenix. We've been out here a couple of years, so just kind of working on that.
Okay, okay. And then what do y'all like to do for fun right now? Was it more like sports, bowling? Is it
Well,
TV? What
sometimes
interests y'all at the moment?
like in my free time, sometimes I like to play games with my sister Lily. Sometimes I like to go out scootering with her. Like sometimes I go out scootering with my own dad.
Hey, hey.
Oh, that's so cute. Y'all got a wonderful relationship. I could see that, and especially the way that y'all work together and y'all just create such wonderful things for people to enjoy. Go over that bond with us. Like, what is it like to have such a awesome dad
It
supporting you the
makes
way
me
he
really
does?
happy that just like all the time I'm like, hey dad, thank you so much for supporting me all this way and having me here and helping me throughout my life. It makes me so happy to know that you're here and with me and supporting me. It just makes me so happy to have a dad that actually supports me in what I do and is happy with what I do and helps me with all this stuff. It makes me so happy to have a father.
Wow, that's an amazing. How does
Listen,
that feel,
and
Dad?
it's
How does that feel?
legitimately, it's real heartwarming and real touching when it's organic. She'll come up and tell me that right there, dang near word for word
And
herself out of the blue. So it feels real good. I know we know what's out there in the world. So, it's my job to arm her with the tools that she's going to need. And some of these things, what we do with the podcast and videos, a lot of that is a learning process. I'm teaching her to, she could be a weather lady or whatever, but speak on the mic, get in front of the camera and do this, not just within the movies and when we get the opportunity to do those things, but keep it consistent, make it something to where she's
Hmm.
fluent with it. So I'm just arming her up, and it feels great. I feel like I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing what I need to be doing, what I'm supposed to do. So feels good.
Absolutely. I mean, communication is key. It doesn't matter what job or career path you have,
Yeah.
communication is so important. And for you to be so young and starting to work on those skills, by the time you become 18, 19, 20 years old, you're going to be an expert at this. You're starting off at the age where a lot of people aren't even
Right.
thank you.
in that space right now. So just the fact that you're getting comfortable on camera and then the clarity in your voice and everything is super clear. Like I would if I didn't know any better, I'm gonna say you're a professional already. Seriously, like you're already making those kind of steps towards that journey,
Yeah.
and that's amazing to see. Even having commercials and being in the small films that you're in right now, it's just an honor to be able to see somebody be so productive at such a young age, and then to have the bond with your father and the family, just in general, that's an amazing picture to see. Um, I love it. I absolutely love it. So let's talk about the podcast a little bit. We got Aubrey's book Nook. So I want you to explain to me what is that about and why is it
So
important to
Aubrey's
you?
Book Nook is basically about like reading children's books and like so children can learn all about different emotions, colors, learn different stuff about race too, since it's Black History Month. I do that like a lot, and it makes me so happy. The reason why it's important is because it's basically like a job, but I'm still having fun with it at the same time. Like sometimes I'll do a small, like a thin children's book, and then sometimes I'll do a chapter book. And yeah, it's just
Wow.
really important to me because it makes me so happy, and I really don't want to lose this.
And do you love to read? I don't know what it is, but I'm getting this vibe like you love to read.
Oh yeah,
That's something you
I
enjoy
love
doing?
reading. Like literally, before I was like working on some podcasts today, guess what I was doing? Reading. I was reading a big chapter book, and I like
Reading.
around 7 chapters. And I read that whole diggity dang thing before
Okay.
Dad got home from the shop.
Wow. And how does it feel to be a parent and then just catch your kid
Right.
reading? Like, come on now. Like, out of everything she could be doing, she's reading.
You
Like,
know,
how does that feel to just see that? I know if it was me,
it,
I'd be
it's a
crying.
good
Like,
balance because you know
wow.
she got TikTok. You know if she knows she got her phone, and just like all the rest of the 8-year-olds,
Right.
she does all that. But you know, it was pretty young where she didn't watch any of the cartoons. You're young when she was young before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about 8, 9 months old. She still hadn't seen real cartoons like that, but she had seen alphabets and letters and colors and learned how to spell all those things right there, and started reading her.
I knew how to read around like 2, 3. I was the cutest baby ever. I was really smart. Like I even knew how to spell my own name by 3. It was so awesome.
Wow.
And
Impressive.
it's like at a
That's a,
11th or 12th grade level right now with the reading, and that's the reading and comprehension. That
mm,
is the most important. Like we understand what it is and how to progress. It doesn't matter if it's going to be contracts in your life or work. It doesn't matter what it is, but you're going to need to be able to understand,
right.
read, and comprehend what's going on there. So it was a big deal. It wasn't something I invested myself in time, you know, and it wasn't a lot of time invested in me that way, but that's where it's at. You know, it feels good to just do the right thing with my child, with my children. You know what I'm doing. So yeah, absolutely.
Right. That's awesome. That is so awesome. So, what are your goals right now,
My
Aubrey?
goals are keep working, keep singing, growing and learning, and just make sure that I have fun with my life too, and not just feel like, oh, I'm so bored, oh, I'm working, oh, I'm so bored. But I still need to feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's still fun for me too. Like singing, I be singing around the
Mm-hmm.
house all the time.
Mhm.
I'm also like, so I
Right.
like sometimes I get in auditions and I be practicing those. Like singing, it's also important to me.
That's it.
Absolutely. Now, I heard your happy birthday song. You know, that song right there, I was listening to it. I said, okay, she can rap a little bit too. Are you a little bit just all singing, or are you interested
Yes,
in rapping
I
as well?
am kind of interested in rapping. Like I like the sound of it. It's awesome. Like I like most genres of music. Some are a little different, but some
Awesome.
I really like.
There we go.
That is super cool. So I wanted to play a quick game really quick. It's kind of like you have to pick one or the other, okay? And so it's real
Okay.
general questions. So really quick, dogs or cats?
Ooh, probably dogs because my sister Lily and her mom, they're both allergic to cats, and I'd rather have a dog
Is it?
with my family than lose them.
We looking for
Okay, okay.
we looking for one
Okay,
word
what about
answers or what we got? Just one word, dog or cat? What do we know? Okay.
you can elaborate if you would like. I like it. I
All
like
right.
it when you explain a little bit. So, chips or candy?
Mm.
That's a tough one.
Mm.
A very tough one. Is cake included as candy?
Let's say it is
Candy.
because it's sweet. So I get that you love
We have
cake.
a cake sitting right over there.
Okay, so
Mm.
I'm gonna come
so
back to you.
let's do if you had to pick between playing a sport or going to a movie.
Playing a sport. because like exercising really good for your body, you know.
So what is your
My
favorite
favorite
type
type
of
of
sport?
sport, probably like I don't know, maybe track or swimming, maybe a little bit of wiffle ball. I'm
Okay,
pretty good at that.
okay,
Mm.
awesome. So now this is a kind of a trick question. Would you rather study or would you rather
Ah,
clean?
no! That is the hardest question out of all of these. Dang!
What do you got?
I that is way too. I'm gonna say study.
Okay, okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You study, you get smarter as well. It's a win-win. Um, so you got the option between hanging out with friends outside or playing video games.
Outside.
Awesome,
I really like
awesome.
playing outside. It's such a fun time. Like, you know, you could scooter around. Maybe you could play a little bit of basketball, wiffle ball, just like different things you can do outside more than inside because inside playing video games doesn't really teach you anything and it doesn't get you exercise. But if you go outside and like mess around outside, not playing video games, but playing outside different types of sports. Maybe you could run around a little bit, scooter. That gets you exercise and it's fun.
Awesome. And this is the last but not least one. I'm gonna just throw this one out there. The Philadelphia Eagles or the Kansas City Chiefs. Now that's a football as far as the Super Bowl. Who we going with?
Okay, okay. I'm gonna say Philadelphia.
That, that's the correct answer.
Yeah,
That is the answer I was looking for. Oh,
yeah, we
awesome,
don't,
awesome.
we don't have no dog in that fight right there.
Why is that?
Because our Denver Broncos ain't in there, so we ain't really,
True
But
this, true this.
we may get downtown, tonight and tomorrow, and we close to the Super Bowl, so we might head down there and hang out a little bit.
Definitely would be a great experience, I'm sure.
Maybe
Um,
maybe I could even go like on an Instagram live and like maybe like talk to my fans while like hanging around, talk to them, hang out with them while just walking around, and maybe we could like set the live up somewhere and you can watch me sing. No, no.
Absolutely. You
Who
might be
knows?
able to sing at the halftime show. We never know. They might let you perform the happy birthday song. That would
That's
be awesome.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
that's funny.
Right. So let's talk about the YouTube channel really quick. What is it about? I know you do the word of the day up there, so it comes off as very educational. So just talk about your YouTube channel really quick.
So I like to do YouTube channel like educational, like sometimes fun, like food reviews.
Hmm.
Like I really like my YouTube channel because you can learn, you can also figure out like new food places you've never been to before.
Interesting. And how did that all come about, Anthony?
You know what? It started real young. She had a little cooking show. Just a second. She had a little cooking show there at 3, and then we it's a place that we do focus, but I haven't really focused in. I've heard a lot of things about really kind of give her that single direction, right? But
Hmm.
but she's young,
Right.
right? So I want to keep exploring and expanding and everything till we really find out what it is. So it's a plethora of good stuff. From we might go to the airport and hang out in the airplane. We've done that a few times, or like West Coast Customs let us up in the showroom and some of their cars and different stuff like that.
Wow.
We just some game reviews, some food reviews. So we just got to move around and do different things. And I think that the YouTube channel here will formulate itself here pretty soon. We'll figure out exactly. But we want to add stuff like the word of the day, add her birthdays to that, and a little bit of everything. We got some college prep books we're gonna read. We got the okay to kind of read those guys. So we're gonna add that to the page too as well. So just kind of. This year, 2023, is going to be a big year. We're going to really have a lot of fun. We're going to do a lot of work, you know what I mean, and grow as much as possible and really expand.
Absolutely. Expand. Definitely a key word, man. I definitely see y'all going through the stratosphere. So much potential especially when y'all work together as a team. Like, you know how powerful that is when y'all can be in unity and really have like a vision, but
Right.
have it together.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I imagine a team where it's like 20/20 vision. You know, you're going to see things from one perspective, you're going to be able to contribute. She's going to be looking at things from a different perspective, and she's going to be able to
Right.
contribute. And then together, y'all just put together something so amazing. And I think that's a beautiful thing. The fact that you got father and daughter working together, and it's in unity. You know, that's just such a big thing. Um,
Thank you.
that's my favorite word right now as I look at both of y'all, unity. I just see y'all together
Thank you.
working and accomplishing so many goals and dreams. So as far as Miss Aubrey right now, you know, what is something that you want to see happen in your lifetime? Like, what is that big goal for you right now?
My big goal is probably like being able to grow and like producing a whole bunch of songs, having a humongous concert, or getting really big in my acting career and being just like a whole ton of movies and like just growing.
Absolutely. And as far as a father, what are you looking for towards her future at this time? Like I know you're already a proud dad, but what would be that one thing where it's like, man, I'm about to cry right now. Like this is that
It's
moment.
I think it's the movies.
Uh-huh.
It's land that big role in the feature film because there's a lot of great kids out there, you know, and a lot of parents out there working towards the same thing within it, you know. So um, I'm pleasantly surprised every day, but I think that's one thing that's out of our hands. That
Hmm.
if we land that'll cement everything that's, you know, the rest of everything that's going on. So that's the one. So we audition, we study for the auditions and do everything we can there because like I say, that's that or music. I mean, she
Right.
does a lot with music as well. So I have to say music as well. Where I think that might be a little bit different that leading role feature film or
Yeah.
something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and stay there. That acting.
Awesome. Is there anything both of y'all would like to share with like maybe words of wisdom to other people that may be tuning in?
So I want to say like everybody follow your dreams. Like try your best and hardest to get to that one place you really want to get to. You can achieve anything as long as you practice and work and do it. Don't just sit there and say, I'm going to do it. And don't do it. Just if you feel like you really, really, really want that, you have to practice and make your way up. Like, as we say all the time, my dad and I, we always say, like, there's a long elevator, but there's also steps. If you want to learn and grow and achieve, you have to take those steps all the way up. I know there's going to be so many different levels that you have to go up and fight, but for the people who take the elevator, you meet them at the top and you're like, well, what happened at the fifth floor? What did you get? And then they took the elevator, so they didn't know what happened. Like, they just skipped throughout their whole entire life and just, I can't explain it. It's just so much.
Yeah. Take them steps. You know, the folks on the elevator don't know what's in between the fourth and the fifth floor.
Wow.
Make sure
That's
we take
deep.
them steps.
That's
You know, so
deep.
that I appreciate it, man. That's it. We, you know, as for a lot of reasons, we got to make sure our kids are strong and understanding. So the one thing I would say, you know, to my peers, any folks out there with kids in the position of being in front of their child or having to show their child something, I'm no different than anybody else. I'm human, so. But you know, as you get there and you learn, um, you know, invest that time into your kids, invest that time into your family. Know who your children are, in order to help guide them through, you know, the things that are coming in life. If you have no real idea, we can tell them what to do, but can we assist them in what they're wanting or are liking to do, and what's healthy
Mm.
for them? So don't just tell them what to do. Yeah, sure, that's an easy thing to do, and so invest that time into your kids. You know, I think it's worked for me. I mean, I'm thinking it works for a lot of other people that invest their time into their kids, know who they are, and they can support them in their efforts. So that's really
Wow.
what I'm.
Wow. I don't think they was ready for all this information that you just gave them right now. Like both of y'all, it's just amazing to see, to spread so much wisdom together. Continue to learn. And one thing I've learned recently, man, we can learn from each other, even if it's the younger one or the older one. We can all learn from each other.
Right.
And I'm gonna leave you guys with this. There was a saying that one of my mentors told me back when I was in middle school. He asked us a question. He said, "What's the difference between a smart man and a wise man?" And we was trying to figure it out. We like a smart person is really smart, so we like,
Right.
it's great to be a smart person. And then it was like, well, a wise person, that's good as well. So what's the difference between the two? I was kind of confused. So he told us. He said, a smart man learns from his own mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others, so he doesn't have to spend that time making those mistakes. That's how you get ahead. And so I wanted to leave y'all with that because I just see so much wisdom between the both of y'all that it's amazing to see where you guys are going to be going. This is only the beginning for y'all. The the amount of things you guys are going to accomplish together as a team is going to be so inspirational to others. So many people are going to be able to look at y'all and then just say, man, that's amazing because I didn't think it was possible, for a father that doesn't have a close relationship with his daughter. He's going to be like, man, that's possible. Like that bond that they have, you're going to inspire somebody to want that. And that's what it's about, inspiring one another. It's almost like each one teach one. What I've learned is that in life, we inspire people that we don't even know every single day. So you never know who may be watching your YouTube video. You never know who birthday could be tuning into your happy birthday song, and they like, wow, this is everything. So you may never know that, but on the other end of everything that you're putting out, it could be that one person that's being inspired every single day. So keep that up, what y'all got going on. I really do appreciate y'all for coming through to the podcast. Before we go, shout out your social medias where people can find you and let them know.
So you can find my Instagram at Aubrey's Happy Birthdays, and my main page is I am Aubrey Scott. So yeah, just go check those out. And also my YouTube is AWN All World Network. Yeah, check that out because we got some really cool stuff on there. And my Facebook is my main Instagram, right?
Yeah, All World.
My Facebook is All World Network.
That's it.
And wait, what about TikTok?
Oh, give me a TikTok.
So my TikTok is your_girl_Aubrey.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my pages.
That's awesome. Well, thank y'all again so much for stopping by to the podcast. It was actually an honor to speak with y'all, and I'm excited for you.
Listen, thank you so much for having us. It's an honor for us as well. And we'll definitely be watching and staying tuned and supporting you as well. Again, thank you for letting us come in and share our story with you.
Absolutely. All right, God bless y'all.
Be a king and a legend, boy. That's a big one, huh?
He ain't enough to just be a king.
And you got the lion in the background, boy. You's a dangerous guy, man.
You are put through the fire. The only thing that kept me going was I knew it was going to happen. I believed it was going to happen.
So I used to print out that list, and I would put my name at the top. I would white out the person on the top, and I'd put my name. And I would print out that list, and I'd keep it in my pocket for the next 4 months. Until one day, the email that I got had my name at the top.